Hello. Okay, hopefully this is better. I put my earpiece in too. Um, so hopefully this is a little bit better. It's not as easy to see the chats. Let me go onto the website and see if I can see your chats and maybe answer you there, but it's not as easy to see your chat messages um, on my phone. But we'll make it work. Okay, hopefully. I mean, okay. Is that better? I'm like, today, y'all, I am not worrying about anything that has, okay, I can see your chats here. Today, I'm not worrying about anything that has to do with perfection at all. Great. Okay, so it was my computer. I'm not worried about anything with perfection. Like I'm probably such a perfectionist. I'm a recovering perfectionist, I like to say. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm going to just commit to come on and provide the updates and give the story. I can see your chats now, so I have to see it. If I have to look this way, I'll see it on the computer, and I'll respond from you verbally there because it's going to be a little bit harder to type while I'm holding this. Um, I know, Tim, we did. If I posted another, I just ended that stream because people were saying that it was a little bit choppy. It might have been my MacBook was not having the best connection, so I'm just using with the Wi-Fi. So I'm just using my phone now, and I'll have to reset kind of like all of that up. To make sure we're getting the best streaming when we're doing lives. But you can go in and see the initial explanation of what was going on. But as I said, as I was ending on the other video, um, that school, dealing with that school, and again, hi, I shared a little bit about that briefly on a check-in video I did when I kind of had to take a break before because we were moving because of the mold issue. But when I say I had to go back and forth with these people, and then a whole nother video. I promise you, I am going to make that video. I'm not in the same like hurt, angry space, so that I can be mindful that I am being um, intentional in my words, and it's not more hurt that's coming across, but the information. I will definitely be doing that. Please forgive me. I keep sniffing my nose. It's like I'm still getting used to being even not just back in the States, but on the East Coast. My allergies are acting up. I feel like I want to keep sneezing. My nose is itchy. I apologize. Um, but at any rate, um, so that's what's going on with us now. What I was trying to also figure out, aside from, like I said, being heartbroken, like I literally just, we took our kids across the world and was starting anew. And this is what's occurring. Like, where do you go from here? And I'm looking at the channel, like I've journeyed to ZA, and this is supposed to be about life there. But you know what? After some time, as I've been able to settle and sit in it, it is still journey to ZA. And that experience of coming there and still wanting to be there, our church that has been started is still flourishing, and we have people that we are responsible for, and um, still, you know, daily, weekly connections, still running all of that, still navigating all of that. It's still embedded and ingrained in a part of us, and it's a part of our story. Um, and so that is something that is very relevant. Those unpacked lessons that we are seeing and how they have opened our eyes to even some things here are still relevant. Um, Also, things that we've experienced, and during that time of us being there, I was working a lot with the studio prior to coming to South Africa. And coming there and not having to be bombarded with like day to day 9 to 5 work things with our business, um, it did allow time to even discover some things in regards to us as a family unit or our marriage and things like that. And those things are still relevant. And what I figured out, and I guess maybe even this morning during my study time, different courses of things that are occurring even in real time in our life now, that these things are still relevant and the voice is still relevant. And for those that maybe just wanted the content of day to day about, favorite store or dealing with this or dealing with that, I get that, and that is okay. However, I am not going to squander the resource of this space. Hi, Tim. How are you? Um, because things didn't go exactly as we planned, right? Um, I feel like we got a lot of great information. I feel like we have and are a tangible resource for people that are coming or aspiring to come to South Africa and they have children, because there is a lot of information to include the Blantons that are offering information for people that are trying to expat to South Africa. Unfortunately, their genre does not include that information. And our story is very relevant for someone that has children. Um, and so I know you guys ask that all the time as well. And again, I'll reiterate that here. We reached out several times. We'll leave that as it, where it is. Why there was never really a reach out back or a connection with them, I don't know, and I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole of trying to speculate what that was. But we did try. At any rate, we will be offering content. We will be providing insight, especially with this thing with the school, well as along with other lessons and things that we discovered and we found. Um, and as we curate, or as I begin to offer additional types of content and following the story of the Garys, because it's still us, because we still, we have to find our way back there. We have to parent and do what we need to do in regards to um, settling our children. Um, One's, like I said, is going in the senior year, and the other is finishing or getting ready to start their freshman year of college. Um, those are major milestones. So those are things that we would have been engulfed in and wrapped up in anyway. Please, as you all, I'm sure many of you that may have followed us before, you're going to be upset because you're like, oh my God, how did I miss this? But please, I'll be watching the comments. I'll be responding, and definitely will be providing some other content. I would like to know, for those of you that are still on the live, one of the things that was a big deal for my husband and I feel like it helped us in being in that sacred space of the motherland, if you will. We were able to see and unpack some things about ourselves individually, about our marriage, about our children. And I believe that Mother Africa, and being in that environment and being amongst the resources and seeing things from a new light, not just passing through as a tourist, but living, breathing, eating, involved in that space, um, it revealed a lot of things. Some of it was easier than others. Let's look at it the glass half full, right? But I definitely would like to share those things here as well and evolve and see where that goes. If that's something that you would also be interested in, let me know. Again, if not, and you just wanted to hear about the great places that we went to when we visited, it's still a lot of content and things that was filmed that we didn't even get to post because we got slapped so quickly with all of these things with the children's visa and discovering, oh, it's not that it's just 1 year. Now you also have to have the vaccine and you have to have it. It was and trying to avoid, that's another thing. If you discovering that if you stayed in the country post your visa, so meaning not us, but the kids, then they could have got like a red mark. And then you get in that little sticky, people wanting you to bribe them territory because now you're at the airport trying to leave to go back. And it's like, oh, you were supposed to be gone at this time. So we didn't even have the option to do that. Like, oh, it's only a few months or so. Like, we can just wait until ours expire. I could not be in that position. And now you're at the mercy of God knows who. I just couldn't. I couldn't do that. So at any rate, let us know what you think about that. I'll be continuing to post content again. I'm not going to go off of perfection. I'm not even going to guarantee it's always going to have this cute little intro and everything like that. I'm just going to go back to committing to providing the content and lending my voice and experiences and continuing this connection, this awesome platform that you all provided to us in your interest in our life and our journey. So with that, I don't see any questions. Does anyone, before I go, because I don't want to make the video too long, does anybody have any questions or anything specifically they want to ask? I feel like this angle is horrible, but not perfection, right? Not perfection. And thank you, Tim. I appreciate your well wishes. Tipazella, how are you? I don't know if you're still here, but thank you. Okay, I'm not seeing any questions. Like I said, I will continue to monitor the chat thread. I think what time is it in South Africa right now? Uh, Many of you are in the middle of your day, going into your evening. Day is just starting here. So you're probably going to see this later, and then I'll see messages and things come through. But I'll be sure to go on and respond. If you do have questions, again, specifically, type them in the comments. I'll come back and either do another video and answer, or I'll just answer you in the comment section, depending on how many they are. But it was so great to come on and talk with you all. I hope to get to do a video soon with the Mr. He's working, so that schedule is all the way crazy now too. But at any rate, it was great to see you. Thank you so much again for loving on us and my family. And we love you. Bye.